53-year-old Roxanne Record and 28-year-old Kadra Record have been arrested and charged with murder of a 4-year-old girl after she was forced to drink whiskey. The incident occurred at around 10:50 a.m. on the 21st of April 2022, when the authorities responded to a home located along 12,824 Wallace Street in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, on reports of an unresponsive child. When first responders arrived, they tried applying life-saving measures on the little girl. However, she was pronounced dead at the scene. An autopsy revealed that the little girl died of acute alcohol poisoning with an alcohol content of 0.68, roughly 8 times the legal limit for an adult driver, and her death was ruled a homicide. The authorities said the girl's mother and grandmother became angry after they believed the girl took a sip from the whiskey bottle, which is 40% alcohol. The grandmother then forced the child to drink the remainder of the bottle, which was over half full, while the child was on her knees in the hallway as her mother looked on. It's reported that Kadra failed to stop Roxanne from providing the alcohol, and she later placed the unresponsive child into a bathtub. Roxanne told the authorities that she ruined everyone's life, and that the punishment went too far. Both Roxanne and Kadra were arrested and charged with the girl's murder, and they were booked into the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison without bond. On the 22nd of April 2022, 36-year-old Terrence Leonard was sentenced to life in prison after pleading guilty to murdering his girlfriend, her 2 children and her niece in 2019. He received 4 separate life sentences for killing 32-year-old Christina Riley, her 14-year-old daughter, 10-year-old son, and 9-year-old niece with a hammer inside their apartment, located at 932 Monterey Court in Terrytown, Louisiana. He also received a 50-year sentence for the attempted murder of Christina's 12-year-old daughter. The events unfolded on the night of the 6th of March 2019, when Terrence hit the 4 children in the head with a hammer as they slept, and waited for Christina to return home from work early in the morning before killing her. Terrence then hid the hammer in the nearby trash bin and scrubbed the blood from the scene before leaving the home. At just after 7 a.m, Terrence returned to the home with his mother. She had no prior knowledge of the attacks, and Terrence wanted to make it appear as though he had an alibi and was part of the discovery of the murders. Upon entry into the residence, his mother found a dead daughter-in-law and her 2 granddaughters badly injured on the ground, and she contacted the authorities. While doing so, she found the lifeless bodies of 2 younger children beaten over the head in the closet, and Terrence, who later admitted to the killing, was arrested that day. Christina's 12 and 14-year-old daughters were hospitalized with severe injuries to their heads. The eldest daughter was declared brain dead several days after the attack and died. The investigators said that Terrence was on crack and that he was upset that Christina tried to end their relationship. This wasn't Terrence's first run-in with the law. Terrence has an extensive criminal history, which includes arrests for narcotic possession and distribution, second-degree battery, simple battery, and several other offences against law enforcement.